Hi friends, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to discuss problem number 239, which is a hard problem, and it's a slidey window maximum. So basically we are given a input array of integer like this one, and we have a sliding window size of k, which is also an integer, and we have to find the maximum value of that sub array of that size. Like suppose we start the window from 0th index of 3 size, so 1 3 minus 1 will be a part of that window, and we have to find the maximum. So here 3, then it again slides, and 3 minus 1 minus 3 will be a part of that sliding window, and max is 3, and in this way it will sliding, and we have to find maximum for each window, and we have to try to solve this in the linear time, as you can see here. So how we are going to solve this problem? So basically we will take a dq. So dq is basically q from which we can operate from the both side, like from the back side and the front side. So and it will contain k elements, because we have given the size k, so we will consider a dq of size k, and we will store k elements. And okay, let's see, start coding, and we will go on through. So we have to return a vector, so we will take a vector of int. We will get the size of given array, so given array nums. We can write some boundary cases, like suppose if n is equal to 0, means basically no array, then we can just return the declared vector. We don't have to do anything. And if window size is 1, basically k equal to 1, means every element is maximum of that window. So basically we have to just returns the same array, so we can just directly returns the nums. If k equal to n, means the size of window is actually the size of this thing, maximum size of window is the size of array. So what will we do? We will push back the maximum element of the given array. So we will find the max element by using C++ method max element nums dot begin. So basically it find the max element of the nums array, nums vector here. So we will just push back that element and will return the v. So basically if the size of, like here, whatever the size of this array is the size of the sliding window, then basically the maximum of this array will be the value. So 7 will be the value. We have to just make it in the vector and return it. Now we cover all the boundary condition. Now we will try to solve for the generic case. So as discussed, we will consider a dq. So sorry, so dq of int. So we will give a name, and we are trying to store k elements, so of k size we are declaring it. Now we will try to first store k elements, this dq, from the k window, like for the first, you can say, sliding window. So like for I equal to 0 to I less than k, so until k we are trying to insert into the this dq. So while inserting, we have also to consider that we only contain the maximum value of the window. So if we get a new element which is actually smaller than the which is actually greater than the back element of the dq, so basically we will remove the back element of the dq and push this element. So what we will do, while this dq is not empty, and nums of I is basically greater than the back of the DQ. So back of DQ, and in DQ actually we are storing the index, not the value. So DQ dot back. So if it is the case, means the DQ which containing some value, if the back, because this DQ, the back will have the smallest value and the front have the largest value. So if the number is greater than the smallest one, that means that smallest element should not be in the DQ. So we will just pop this element. So pop back. So until this element num size greater than a back element, will just pop it, and when it is just comes like a smaller than a back element, then we will push the element. So we are pushing the index of the element. So for that window, like suppose for this window we have starting pushing. So initially DQ is empty, so directly we push the index like 0. Then comes 3. So 3 is actually greater than this 1, correct? So num size greater than nums DQ back. So we will pop the element 1. For the next iteration DQ is empty, so we will insert the index of 3, that is 1. Then comes the num size -1. So -1 is actually not greater than the back, so we'll just push the index of -1, that is 2. So in the DQ for this window, we have on the front we have value 1, on the back we have a value 2. So in this way, for the first window we set this thing. After this window we are going to slide. So int I equal to k, and till we will slide until n. Now what we have to do, we have to again actually whatever the element in the front of the window is actually going to part of the result. Like here for the first window 1 3 -1, we have this in the top, the index of this element in the top, and index of this element is in the back. So this element is going to be the part of the result of the vector. So basically first we will push back the result. So we push back and the front of the DQ. So front of the DQ is basically index, so nums of that front. Now we have one, like in the vector we have inserted this 3. Now we are going to start from this 3. So what we have to do, we have to consider if the index is stored in the front, because it is a maximum, it should be in the current window size. It should not be the out of window. Like this index is 1, this index is 2, this index is 3. If we are doing or I equal to like 3, so this should be the whatever the element should be in the DQ should be in this range only. So 3 is the index of 3 is in this range, so here we will not pop it out. But suppose here some bigger element are there, then we have to pop it out. So how we can do, while DQ is not empty and the DQ front is basically the index of the max of the previous window size. So if it is front is actually less than equal to I minus k, so I minus k means it is out of the current window, then we don't have to consider those elements. So we will just pop the front element, because it is maximum, but it is not maximum for the current window. So we have to remove those elements from the current window, correct? And again we have to use the same logic as we have used here, that if the num size greater than nums back nums of dq back, then we have to pop the element. So we'll just copy paste this logic so that in the dq we'll have the max value element, and after that we will just push the current index. So in this way we are going to push the result in the V, correct. Now after the iteration there will be a last element that we are not going to push here, so that we have to push in the vector. So nums of dq front, and we will just return the vector. So we'll try to run the code. Oh sorry, here push back. So as expected output is same as what we have got, so we are going to submit the code. Yeah, it's accepted. So we just go one more time to wrap up the things. So basically we have to find the maximum of every sliding window. So what we are doing, we are using a dq of size k to have the k elements. So first we will run a loop and insert first k element in the dq, and while inserting the first k element we have to take care that if the element at the back of the queue is smaller than the coming element, then we have to pop the back element. So we are doing this way, and after that we have to run a loop from k to the end of the element, and whatever the front is actually a part of result, so we are pushing in the vector. And again we have to remove the element from the front of the queue if it is out of the window size. So if the like dq front this index is out of the window size, then we will just pop it, and again we have to remove the back elements of the queue if it is smaller than the current element. So we are doing the same thing and pushing the current element, and at the last we are printing the maximum element of the last window. So this dq front, so basically this dq front is actually the largest element, and the back is the smallest element. You have to make sure. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much.